quick disconnect or QD arm lockout. That's removed in preparation for retraction shortly after T0. Once we passed T-minus 40 seconds, as we saw on Monday, we had the ability to recycle the count under certain conditions back to that T-minus 40 second mark and hold there to assess what happened and if we're able to proceed to T0.
And like we said, that we can hang out at T-minus 40 for several minutes before we start running to do some limits, essentially, on our propellant on board. There are a couple of other things, like if we pass the T-minus 10 second point, and the water starts to flow in that flame deflector, and we scrub. That's automatic scrub for the day. Oh, there's our TVC, our thrust vector control checkout. It's got a little bit of a wiggle there on those inner Raptor engines, those 13 inner ones, which are going to be used for that boost back burn and the landing burn. So cool to see those.
Yeah, I love that shot. We don't have that on Falcon. It's just so cool to see really the business end of the Super Heavy booster.
10 seconds away from that T-minus 40 hold. We'll see. All right, we are going to hold at T-minus 40. We're watching the temperatures on the ship right now for the ship fuel. Sounds like they're working through that. We might be able to release that hold shortly. All right, sounds like we're going to be able to reset those holds, not tracking any other holds. And clock is rolling.
And the clock is rolling once again. We're now T-minus 30 seconds till the liftoff of the 8th flight.
This is exciting, folks. This is it here, boys.
Our flight director, Joe Schleicher, today is go for launch. Let's listen in as he takes us through the final seconds of the count.
This is awesome. This is going to be the best launch ever, Lo. Woo! This is exciting. What a day. Just got off the live stream. Kirby, thinking of you. This is Starship 8. This is Starship 8. Go, baby, go. Yeah. Starship 8's launching, Lo. 22-story building. Launching into the sky. Elon Musk is a freaking hero. That's the guy I wanted to find a block from and build a car with. Hell yeah, we'll build a rocket and go to Mars. Freaking with you, Elon. Hell yeah, bro.
All right, we're a little over 40 seconds into the flight. We are seeing 33 out of 33 Raptor engines ignited.
That is fantastic.
Boosters pushing us downrange over the Gulf. Next milestone coming up in just under 10 seconds is going to be max Q, that max aerodynamic pressure.
Okay, max Q's no problem. We had a problem about 3 minutes after with Ship. Ship will launch those damn satellites.
Max Q.
Okay, maximum pressure on the hull, blah, blah.
All right, so we're through max Q. That's the heaviest stresses it's kind of seeing on the way up. Wow, that was pretty incredible.
That's a nice view.
I'm still
View there,
recovering.
folks.
That was
How about
amazing.
that shit, Curb?
Beautiful views of the vehicle on ascent,
Look, I can see the
pitching
farm.
downrange away from the
So I want to live
launch
somewhere
tower.
down there, like just to the north there. Oops, uh-oh. Oh, I thought I did.
Next thing coming up is hot staging. So we're going to look for 6 engines to ignite on ship while we're still attached to the top of the booster.
We're doing good,
We'll
folks.
see all but those 3 center engines shut down on booster.
Come on, come on. Keep your prayers going, folks. Think happy thoughts.
We're hearing the initial call that we are go for booster catch back here at the launch tower.
Awesome. And if they catch ship, that's a sign from God that we're doing good.
Coming up now on hot staging, the ship's engines will ignite while still attached to the Super Heavy booster, and also while Super Heavy booster will still be under power itself.
And that's where we had fires last time. And then the flaps, those flaps
Clamps
keep
holding
burning.
the 2 stages together are going to release, and Starship second stage engines will ignite.
Okay, now they're going to blast Starship away from booster. Booster's going to come back and land. This is the view from the ground. Isn't that cool? I want to see that live. Okay, bam, there goes booster. Down at the bottom of the screen, you see it's flipping. On the left, it shows the booster.
There we
on the
go.
left, Ship 8. Come on.
Ship engines,
8.
all 6 Raptors ignited. We're doing that boost back burn. Looks like we got 11 of the 13 that we command for that, so that's going to start sending the booster back. We are still go for booster return, even with 2 Raptors out during that boost back. We can do a full duration one. But looks like we got a ship, 6 engines heading into space, and then we got a booster hopefully on our way back
Yes, we have
to
a booster coming
Starbase.
back.
How's everything going in
Hopefully
Hawthorne,
on
Chris?
Everything is looking good. The crowd eagerly followed that ascent and now watching the booster coming back. So as you can see on the left-hand side of your screen here, that is ship continuing, and that's a great view of ship continuing on its way to space. They're looking, that's inside the camera, inside the aft skirt, looking at the Raptor vacuum and the sea level engines, the sea level ones there in the center
So that
of your screen.
booster's coming
under
back
RT plus
without
off.
engines. Like
You
it
can
flies
see
in
our
full
boost back
speed.
burn.
It's
We're down to
amazing to
3
see how
engines on the boost
fast.
back burn.
And then even Elon was like,
And
come
you can
on,
see
light,
ship
come
on
on,
the
light.
right-hand side of
But
that
it only
telemetry with
lights
6
when
engines lit,
mathematically
continuing
correct.
its ascent to orbit already over 100
Which
kilometers
is like
in
very
altitude.
close to the tower and
The booster,
everything, but
87 kilometers
it's
in
Elon,
altitude
bros.
and continuing its trek right now back
If he
to
isn't
the
a gift
landing
from
site and
God,
catch site. There's
saving the frickin' world.
and we just heard a good call out for boost back shutdown. The next thing we could see on our screen is the separation of the hot stage from the Super Heavy booster. We jettisoned that because we do not need it for the landing, but on future iterations of the Super Heavy, that hot stage ring
They're
will
just
be
talking about, they
incorporated
catch
into
the ring
booster and
actually.
you will
They
get
catch it in
back.
a net.
But for today, you can see it on the right-hand side of your screen there, just separating off of from the right-hand side of the booster. You can also see the booster doing its liquid oxygen dump there, which is exactly what we would expect for it to do as the booster gets itself configured for the landing here. Now,
Okay, and that's
meanwhile,
good it's
Starship
blowing that
will
off because
continue
that we had
to coast
that
after it
lit
reaches
fire
orbit for
that
about
thankfully
40 minutes or
vented.
so, up to an
But
altitude of
we got about
214
3 more
kilometers,
minutes
but
till
it's still got a
we're
ways
in the
to go there.
safe.
Currently accelerating past 7,500 kilometers per hour there in velocity. And just look at those great views of the booster coming back. The Gulf coastline there just looks absolutely gorgeous.
Anomalous trajectory.
And there we hear nominal trajectories all around. And Dan and Kate, we're at 5 minutes, 15 seconds here into the flight. Everything looking good for the Super Heavy and for Starship today. What's it like there at Starbase as we get ready to catch?
It was incredible, Chris, to be able to see the mock diamonds with my own eyes. That was amazing. We are standing by for return of booster back to the launch tower. We have heard that we are go for the catch of the booster.
Yeah, this
They're gonna
coming
catch
from
this-
one of
this
our
is
long-range
that
tracking
rocket
cameras. We're
launch.
able to see the hot stage separate and fly away. So coming up in just about 30 seconds, we're going to look for the landing burn. We're going to command those
I'm gonna
13
film it
inner
and
and middle
put it
ring
on there.
engines to turn on. 13 initially, they bleed off all of that velocity as we're slowing down from supersonic speeds, eventually moding down to only 3 engines for that precision flight into the tower.
Right now, booster using its 4 hypersonic grid fins to help guide itself through this atmospheric entry back for its precision landing at the launch site. Once again, we're going to ignite first the Center 13 engines. We should see that coming up here momentarily.
Engines startup.
This is going to come down to 3 engines as the booster slows down for its.
They figured something out. They snuck those puppies. Look at this
And we
live.
just heard the
Look
sonic
at this. Oh my God, is that beautiful? Look right in. Oh, much better than
What
the
an
other time.
incredible sight
Look, that
to see
flame
the
didn't even
super
touch
heavy
the
booster
tower.
gliding down into the chopstick arms once again.
Damn, look at that. And it doesn't rock or nothing. It stays steady.
Wow. That will never get old.
No, it won't.
All right. We saw 12 out of 13 light for that landing
Okay,
burn.
now the
Booster
ship.
still
Last
able to
time the
make its
ship
way
exploded, so.
with that final precision burn on the 3 engines in for the tower catch, so booster caught. Meanwhile, keeping an eye on ship. Still got 6 Raptors burning. Those are going to continue for about another minute until we'll get to the Starship engine cutoff. Really cool view. Again, a million shout outs to all of our avionics team who make these cameras possible for us. That's looking right down inside essentially the skirt area of ship, where you can see a pretty good view of all 6 Raptors, especially those 3 inner ones, one of which we're going to hopefully relight a little bit later. And we just saw some engines go out. It looks like we are losing attitude control of the ship.
Ship MTS is saved.
Oh, it's straightening out.
So we're
That
still
wasn't looking good
getting
for a
video
second,
down from the
folks.
ship. You can see we've lost several engines and we've lost attitude control of the vehicle.
No.
I thought you had this one too.
We had satellites and everything in that puppy. I guess it'll be flight 9. Let's see what happens here. Stand by.
Yeah, that's hard. It's hard to tell.
So we'll continue to stick with it.
For those of you that just recently joined us, we had a successful liftoff of the 8th test flight of Starship, followed by a successful stage separation. We saw the on X. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see.
Connected there.